Hi, welcome to the review with Mahavish. Today, the film that we'll be reviewing is called Padmavat. Padmavat ran into a lot of controversies, but it's finally been released. It stars Shahid Kapoor, Deepika Padukone, and Ranveer Singh, and it's directed by Sanjay Leela Bhansali. Now, the film is visually stunning. It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece. Sanjay Leela Bhansali himself is a master of his craft when it comes to filmmaking, cinematography, art direction, costume design, and basically the entire film is a visually stunning treat. When it comes to the fight sequences, the costume design, the attention to detail, the cinematography, and the slow burns, the small ways in which Sanjay Leela Bhansali delivers a theatrical experience in the cinema is actually why Sanjay Leela Bhansali is one of the finest filmmakers in India right now. Shahid Kapoor masters the scene. He takes over the screen even though he shares the frame with somebody as beautiful and as stunning as Deepika Padukone. But Shahid Kapoor has to be one of my most precious takeaways from the film. Deepika is ethereal and beautiful and obviously fairy-like as she is in all her roles that Sanjay Leela Bhansali casts her as. There is strength to her, there is vulnerability to her, and she displays that beautifully. The next mention obviously is Ranveer Singh. However, in this particular role, we see him as a rehash of his previous versions. He plays Khal Drogo, but his character is written like Joffrey's. He's crazy, he's mad, and obviously somebody with a role like that, you can only think of Ranveer Singh to be able to do that role. Ranveer is great when he's extremely high and when he's extremely low. Somewhere in the middle, sometimes he feels like he's a little too aware of himself. I guess by that time, I was so taken and impressed with Shahid Kapoor's performance as the reined-in Raja that I was a little too afraid of Ranveer as Khilji. Here's what's terribly wrong about Padmavat. Every year, hundreds of women are killed in the name of honor in India as well as Pakistan. So to glorify a woman's honor and a man's romance in the fact that he should keep her away and hidden from the world is actually very problematic. In this day and age, when Indian women are making India really proud. I mean, India's women are winning medals, they're winning in sports, they're scientists, they're politicians, they're basically doing everything and they're winning awards right, left and center. In this day and age, to glorify a woman saying that, hey, look at this woman, she's so honorable that she decides to willingly step into a fire rather than actually learn warfare, or she'd rather die in this fire than actually learn how to fight and then die in the battlefield. This is extremely problematic. I've always respected Sanjay Leela Bhansali because he's always added his mother's name to his name. And in his films, the heroines are always powerful, they're always vocal, they're not one-dimensional, they have depth to them, they make mistakes, they're flawed, but they're also very powerful and confident despite the fact that their cultural bindings hold them tied down. At the same time, when I see a film like Padmavat, I'm actually appalled and slightly horrified to see that this is the message that he chose to celebrate. Of all the years of the Hindu history and all the years of Indian history, this is the message that he thinks that should be valuable. And even though there is a disclaimer in the beginning of the film saying that in no way he attempts or the filmmakers attempt to glorify Sati, but actually that's what it really does. I also don't understand the controversy around it because Rajputs are shown in a really good light. They're shown to be honorable men. They have the heroine, they have the hero. Basically, it's Khilji who's the crazy, mad, not even human being. He's basically like a really weird animal who's trying to take over everything. His thirst for power, his role as an invader are shown in really bad lights. So what is it exactly that made Rajputs really not want the people to see this film? I think if there is any reason that you wouldn't want to watch this film is only because that the women are portrayed in a really bad light. They're shown to be sort of helpless and really crazy about this weird concept called honor, based on which many men kill women. So the bottom line is that even though the release of Padmavat and everybody going to see it is actually a win for cinema and art, but it's actually a loss for women's rights and feminism. When we see women, sacrificing themselves at the altar of honor, willfully self-immolating themselves, and there's a group in which there are pregnant women, there are young women, they are going there, and Deepika Padukone's avatar is smilingly walking into the fire. I think that's a really wrong message to give young women who admire Deepika. It's a really wrong message to give young men that they are supposed to give women the permission of doing Johar. I think that's a really wrong message to give anybody in the cinema in this modern day and age right now to say that a woman's honor is above all else. Bhansali concludes the film saying that it was a victory for Chittor, but it's actually not a victory at all. It's actually a loss. Hundreds of women committing themselves to the fire is not a win in any sense of the word. So in that and for this ideological reasons, I think Padmavat is not a bad film, but it's a wrong film. Thank you for watching this review. If you're watching this video on YouTube, please don't forget to click on subscribe. If you're watching this video on Facebook, don't forget to like our Facebook page. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.